Hello, artists. Hello, my art friends. It's Kelly Folsom here, and I want to welcome you back to another Art Life Conversations podcast. This is going to be perhaps one of the most valuable podcasts that I have ever done for you. So listen up, and be sure to save this podcast to listen to or to share with somebody who might need this. So today's topic, we are going to be talking about selling your artwork online. I am here today to try to help those of you who want to start selling more of your paintings or more of your art online. Over the last 4 years, I've been able to really hone my technique for selling paintings online to where I can sell paintings predictably, consistently, and I can actually make a decent income from just my painting sales, not including my teaching income or anything else, right? So last year, and I'm sharing this with you because if you can't see it, you can't be it, right? As the saying goes. So I'm not sharing this information to brag to you, but just to share with you, like, this is what's possible if you use these techniques. So last year in total for the whole year, I was able to sell $75,000 worth of painting sales only online, not in person, only online. These were all sales that were processed through my website, directly through my website. So that is what's possible. It is possible to sell your artwork online on a regular, consistent basis, all right? And obviously with online sales, there are seasons where you will be able to sell more or run more sales. And of course, from Thanksgiving to New Year's is the biggest time to do this. And then throughout other times of the year, it ebbs and flows. So January to March is usually much lower revenue. And then in the spring, it starts picking up again, with Mother's Day, and then the summer and fall. It can be, some months can be really big months, and then other months can be kind of average, normal months. When you utilize online, you are really able to reach your audience any time of the year. It doesn't have to be a special buying season. It could be any time of the year, either through social media and hopefully through your email list. Hopefully you are building your email newsletter list so that you can get in contact with your potential collectors and current collectors on a regular basis. Okay, so I want to give you 3 things today that works that you want to make sure that you're doing and that makes online sales work. The first thing is limited time offers, okay? Limited time offers. You're on Instagram, you're on Facebook, these different social media platforms, and this is what everybody's doing. Scrolling. They are sitting on the couch in their PJs, having a glass of wine, winding down for the evening, and they are scrolling through Instagram, let's say, for example, okay? So we have to do something to get them to stop and pay attention, and also to help them to make a decision and take action more quickly. Okay, so that's why if you don't do it as a limited time offer, meaning if you don't have a specific start and end to your offer, whether that's a sale or maybe you're doing a special gift with purchase, something like that, if you don't have a specific deadline or timeline to it, people will just go, oh, okay, that'll be there next week. I don't have time to make that decision right now. I'm not ready to buy that yet. So that'll be there next week. Okay. So that's the first thing. You have to set up very specific limited time offers. And I found with online sales that the shorter, the better. My maximum amount of time for a sale is 4 days. Okay. So I usually run mine from Friday to Monday. and then the sale is over. Now you can run, especially this time of year, I run a sale every single weekend from Thanksgiving weekend through the new year, okay, through the end of the year. So this is the time of year where you really can run a sale back to back every single weekend. You can change the title, you can change the offer, change it if you're doing a discount, the discount amount, which I always discount for online sales because it really creates a sense of urgency and it gets people to make that decision in investing in your artwork. If you're a fun person, make it fun, make it mysterious, do something to capture people's attention online. There's a lot of information, a lot of imagery, and so you have to capture their attention more than, somebody else capturing their attention, right? Like you want them to stop and pay attention to what you're doing and pay attention to your work. Rule number 2, and this is the biggest cardinal sin that I see people making, and that is make it easy for your customer to buy. And that's not always easy on our end, right? Like we really have to think through the steps. So go through the steps that your customer would have to take once they see, let's say, your Instagram post or your email or whatever it is. How many, clicks do they have to make in order to buy that painting? So if you're not telling them in your caption or on your image to go to your link in your profile bio in order to purchase the painting, then you're also missing out on a sale, right? Because you're not telling them what to do. So you just want to make it super, super easy for them to buy. You don't want to confuse your buyer. You don't want to make them do a lot of the work. Like all this stuff like that says available, contact me if you're interested, you're missing out on sales whenever you do those things. Just period. Sorry, that's just the truth of it. So if you're afraid to put a price on your painting, if you're afraid to put a link and say, click here to buy, you are going to be missing out on sales. All right. Now, this doesn't mean that every single post that you make on social media is a click here to buy post. Okay. Common sense. All right, people. Balance it, right? But the point here is make it easy on your buyer. Don't make them do so much work. Don't put the work off on them. You do the work as the business owner. You do the work so that they can easily make that decision and easily buy your painting or easily buy your art. Number 3, make sure you're doing this. This is number 3. Communicate clearly, straightforward, clearly. Do not put in a bunch of unnecessary information or information that your customer is not going to care about. And the way I say this is like, don't assume anything. Don't assume that the person who's looking at your post or your email understands anything about you, about your paintings, about what you're doing. They don't know if you're doing it just as entertainment for yourself, as a hobby. They don't know if you're in business or not. So you can't assume anything. You have to communicate as if like you're speaking to an alien from an outer planet, from another planet who has never been to Earth, right? Who doesn't understand anything. So basically what this looks like in reality is just being very matter of fact, very clear in your communication. Hey everybody, I'm having a big painting sale right now. All of my paintings are 25% off from now until Monday, December 1st at midnight. Go to my link in bio to shop the sale. That is like a very straightforward post. You're telling them you're telling them that you're having a limited time offer, when it ends, so they know like when they have to take action by, and you're telling them the next step that they need to take, right, in order to buy one of your paintings. All right. Now, if you want to throw in extra information like why this is such a great, offer, how your work is so special, or an engagement kind of question for them to get people to stop and reply onto your post. All of that stuff is extra stuff, and it's all good, but just make sure that you don't leave out any of the steps, that will make it easy for them to buy, and communicate that your painting is for sale. Here's how much it is. Here's how you can buy it. It's really as simple as that. Here's the painting for sale. Here's how much it is. Here's what you need to do next in order to buy it. Okay, everybody, I hope that this has been helpful to you. For those of you who are desiring more financial success as an artist, desiring to sell more paintings specifically online, I hope that this has been of tremendous value and service to you. And I'm wishing you all much, much prosperity and financial success to you, so that we break out of this starving artist myth and we don't have any more starving artists. Okay? All right, everybody, I will see you on the next podcast. Until then, happy painting. Bye.